My first candle break a new low, or first red candle. Shut up, you sound like an asthmatic dragon. There's the 8 o'clock scrum that always terrifies me. I'm afraid. Oh, it doesn't affect the price action. Hey Doug, good to see Elvis again. Mimi. Hey Lexter, good to see you. Afternoon Matt, welcome to the Pleasure Dome. Welcome aboard the party bus, it's Happy Friday. So I can just hit my hotkeys with my right hand. Right, yeah, absolutely. I might have a glass of wine tonight. There'll be a gin glass, nice big gin glass, or a brandy glass of wine, but it'll be a glass of wine. Algorithmic spikes screwed up my my strategy now because I don't know where the bottom of the last 2-minute candle is. I was like, okay, the next 2-minute candle to break a low is good. I'm just going to get out, and that's just screwed up because that's like 320 something. Morning, Steve. Nothing else moving this, so I'm okay. I'm okay just to sit around in the consolidation here whilst there's nothing moving. Nice one, Tamimi. Good to see that you've got your welcome package. I'll be taking a look at the software a little bit later today, familiarise myself with it, ready for the Zoom session I'll be hosting on Monday in the Day Trade with Tony Discord. Exclusive benefits to Day Trade with Tony students, as I'll be we'll be going over the platform and how to trade with it and what to, you know, figuring hotkeys. And I'm not sure if I don't think it has hot buttons on that platform. I just had a quick glance, but I couldn't see any areas for hot buttons. But it might have hotkeys. It does have hotkeys. I've just not looked at them just yet. So So 353 is my exit now. Yeah, well, I'm looking at the session high. It's 357. If we can get to 360, we've already been above. It's where we got to. Here we go. 360. There's the session high. Just go on it. Take some off. Lock in some gains. I don't know about doing a video with the platform. It depends what time, if I have enough time. But I'm just going to do a Zoom session with the guys on the Day Trade with Tony course. So just an exclusive benefit of being on the Day Trade with Tony course. So my average cost is 351. So I will exit. What I'm just going to do, I'm just going to take half off, lock in a few more gains. Okay, so I will exit at 355. What are my thoughts on investing in Saudi Arabian crude oil? I don't have any thoughts on investing in Saudi Arabian crude oil, if I'm to be completely honest, Lord Cap. Never even crossed my mind. If you're into commodities, if you're into oil, and I don't think it matters whether it's Saudi Arabian, whether it's American, or whether it's, you know, wherever it is, whether it's Qatari or Kuwaiti, or oil is oil. OPEC essentially covering the overall price. You're going to be investing in a particular company, that's different. But if you're investing in the commodity itself, why does it have to be Saudi Arabian? No, Nereus, unfortunately not. Raises are banned till Christmas. Coming up to November anyway, what are you talking about? Be a lot more unshaven bros in the next month. I think it makes me look rugged and distinguished. And that's my excuse. Hey Alistair, good to have you back. Just holding this, I've got 5 cents that I'm going to exit at. That's the low of the last 2-minute candle. Last 2-minute candle goes to 354. So if it hits 354 again, I'm out. Yes, it is. It's not on my scanners because it's below $2. But yes, it is, Lexter. It is moving. CTM is moving. Oh, while I'm in this trade, so I'm not really bothered about that one right now. You shut up, Alistair. If I ask for your, if I want your opinion, I'll give it to you. You bobo, indeed. Hey, user. I don't know why I put up with you, Alistair. I really don't. So this is Imara Inc. And Imara, there's a potential merger between Enliven Therapeutics and Imara. That's why this is moving up. I've already traded Lays a little bit earlier, just before I went live. And aside from the continuity from yesterday, Lay's announced they've implemented an aggressive hiring campaign. Basically, on the back of the whole Coca-Cola catalyst yesterday, they've got a whole bunch of leads and sales inquiries, and they've just announced an aggressive hiring campaign to address those sales leads. So it's an expansion plan for it, which looks to be well received by the market. You know what? I'm just going to get out. I'll lock that in. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. No, I don't know anything there. All I know is that when OPEC last met, they agreed to reduce production. That's what I know, and I know Biden wasn't very happy about it. Oh, typical. I really need to start reading these, reading between the lines here. I don't know about looking good with a bear. I don't frequent the Blue Oyster Bar that often. That's an 80s reference if people know it. Plenty bears in that bar. I wouldn't touch HKD personally. HKD is for me HKD is just too risky. It's just that, I mean, let's have a quick look at HKD before I get before I FOMO into this. So HKD is up at 39s right now, but there's 38,000 shares traded all day so far. It looks like the volume's bigger than it is, but we're not getting over 5,000 shares a minute. So just be careful with HKD. It does have big moves, but there's just nobody trades it. And if you look at the spreads right now, 70-cent spread. I've got a 70-cent spread on HKD. So not what I would class as conducive. If you want to gamble with it, by all means, but it's not conducive to a good risk managed trading strategy. HKD, it's just too risky. The spreads, the low volume, the high margin requirement. It's just everything about it says you know, high risk. Now, if you're okay with high risk, you know, high risk ventures, you could get high reward. It does have a good history of moving big intraday, so you could get big returns on it. But it's likewise, you could lose everything. Yeah, no, exactly. If you've got throwaway money, if you've got money that you can afford to, you know, afford to lose, then fine. IMRA. I was looking for the break of the 3/4. We got it. We got it. Okay, now I need to get a little bit of a pullback. Go on, I'll get in there for 2.5. I really wanted the add. If we can get up to $4, I'll add. $3.85. 7. Breaks 380, I will get a small loss on this. I'll wait for the next entry. A little bit of a pullback. Like I said, if it breaks 380, I'll get out and I'll go a little bit bigger on the re-entry. This candle is 82. So 5-minute cup and handle was what was called out in the Day Trade with Tony Discord, so naturally I got on it. And so let's have a look at the 5-minute cup and handle. There's your cup and there's the handle, and as it broke out, that's where I entered. Thanks Dave, and you spotted this and been able to ride that up for currently a little over 900 bucks. Market opens at 9:30 market time, which is East Coast, so that will be 2:30 where I'm based in British summertime. It'll be there'll be a slightly bigger time zone difference at the end of October with daylight saving. But the market opens at 9:30 New York. It closes at 4 p.m. New York. Neo Ninja. No problem at all, buddy. We're trading pre-market here, but I've got pre-market trading permissions. This is the out of hours session. Once again, very tight risk on this. $3.75, so I'm giving it 7 cents. And that's another thing I would highlight. Don't concentrate so much on the profits. Concentrate more on the risk. Protect your equity. Into the break at 390. exit is 375. It is 6 on the ask. Current high of day is 89. We're currently 2 cents on the spread. The ask is at 83 right now. Pulling back a little bit. I see this retest the highs. So we're only risking 7 cents on the share. If we reach 375, we just exit and wait for the next move up. This is Imara Inc. and moving up on rumors of a merger. Laser Photonics is also moving up now. It's just broke above the VWAP, so I'll have another look at that later. We got 700 out of that earlier. Can we get the break of that 390? That's what we're waiting for here. The break of 390. 389 on the ask. 390 on the ask. There we go. Take half off there. That takes us over $1,000 on the day now. On this particular ticker. That's 1,700 in total. We got the retail sales data to drop in 8 minutes. I'll get out at break even now, 82. I'll get out there. Okay. Just before it broke a low. Yeah, it was right to get out. Well, 1,700 is a good start to the day pre-market. That's the first 2-minute candle to break a low in total. Let's have a look at the lays, because that seems to be moving upwards. Where missed the entry for the break of the VWAP here at $5. On the 1 minute, we've got a lovely little break of the VWAP, pullback, and then a VWAP, what's known as a VWAP bounce here. So we got the move up, the break of the VWAP, and then the pullback to the VWAP, the support, and then the bounce up. So that was a good 12-cent move. Nice. Missed it. Just been taking base hits today, guys. I've not been swinging like I did yesterday. It's base hits. If we get a momentum stock, a really good momentum stock that starts moving, well, we'll take bigger size. But until we get that, we'll just take the base hits. Yeah, I've been watching ATXI. So this is Avenue Therapeutics. And we've got a bit of a double top here. We can't really count this algorithmic spike at the top of the hour. This is just the algos, the market makers balancing the books. We've got a double top here and here. 1, 2, and that typically can be bearish. We really need to break 290 and for a move up. Finger motions back in the mix, it looks like. I'll look at laser photonics. Just pulling back towards the VWAP now. So if it pulls back to $5 and then makes another move up, we might be interested. Although that could be the sign of a head and shoulders. If we've got a shoulder 1, there's your head, and then shoulder 2, this might pull down a bit more. So just be wary of that. Kind of what I'll do. I've seen a lot of people on TikTok opening the bananas this way. Who are you people? Psychopaths. There's only one way to open a banana, and that's grab the stalk end. I don't care if that's not the way it grows, but psychopaths opening the bananas at the bottom. Well, Cook filled it at 390 there, Dave. So you said breakout. No, it was actually reversal at 390. But all the same. After yesterday's very strange rally on the wider markets, let's have a look at the S&P 500 on the 15-minute. You'll see what I'm talking about. So after yesterday's very strange rally, I'll move this one down. So this is now the October low. It's just solid, consolidating sideways, a bit of volatility coming in, but it's just sideways at the moment. This is the wider market. This dotted line here, this is the June low. So this was the previous annual low from June. This is now the annual low or 2-year low. So I think the last time we were at these kind of levels was pre-COVID or during the COVID drop. So 348.17. Right, 348.17, 348.11. So I'm a little bit off there, but this rally yesterday, I'm not complaining, but that was just unexpected. Completely defied logic based on those CPI numbers as well. But we've got very choppy up and down, above and below the VWAP. The SPY is very choppy today. We've got a very choppy wider market. Mara. Two-minute doji. Reversal candle. Possibly. Laser photonics. There's a little bit of a pullback here. It does look very much like a head and shoulders on the 5-minute. If you look at this on a 5-minute, there you go. Shoulder, head, shoulder, and they typically break downwards. Not saying this will, it's not financial advice, but what I'm saying is it looks bearish at the moment. From a pattern analysis point of view. ATXI again to Mimi. Breaking out almost at $3. it then becomes eligible for me to trade it. $3 is my floor. For those of you new to my channel, I try not to trade anything under $3. It's just, there's nothing, I've not got anything against anything, anyone that does, but it's just part of my strategy. I try not to trade anything at $3, so I set that as my floor. Occasionally I might trade something between 2 and 3, but I never trade anything under $2. So for those of you that are wondering. Guys, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. It just really helps me out. I'm helping you out by giving you all this gold and analysis of the market and the pattern recognition, etc. You help me out by just hitting that thumbs up button. Otherwise, the channel is free. I'm not asking for any money or any donations or anything like that. Not charging you for push-ups. Morning, Leo Santos. Right, okay, so we're just about to break free, testing $3 now on Avenue Therapeutics. And let's put this into perspective. Avenue Therapeutics did go up to $9 back in February. I think I traded it back in February as well. It did go up to over $16 last month. So it does have a history of big pops, but it also has a history of big sell-offs as well, big drops. So it's over $3 now. We had 302 the high of day at the moment. Not really, Tamimi. Not really. I'm more interested, rather than 200. I'm actually more interested in the VWAP because the daily. If you look at Avenue Therapeutics right now, the daily, the 200 EMA on the daily, it's way below. But you're getting momentum here that you can potentially take advantage of. So the daily chart, I look for support and resistance on the daily chart. The patterns on the daily chart intraday don't really affect my trading. I pay attention to them because you might see, does it have a history of running or selling off, like big moves? And that's very interesting because they tend to repeat. But the patterns, if it's downwards trending on the daily or if it's bearish on the daily, it doesn't really matter to me. It's the intraday that matters to me. If we're having a particularly good day, especially right now, we're getting a bit of a bounce with ATXI, but after being on the lows around 240, 250 last week or so. I went all the way up through in the last, what, 5-minute candle, in this current 5-minute candle. So we're coming up to the top of the minute, the 5 minutes. So this 5-minute candle has went from 292 to 320. So that's almost 30 cents, which for a $3 stock, it's pretty good going. That's 10% in 5 minutes. Let me know what your thoughts are, guys. Will the market sell off today, or will it continue to rally? What do you think? After yesterday's abysmal CPI numbers, we got a huge sell-off, one of the biggest sell-offs that I haven't seen in a very short space of time, and then a huge rally afterwards, probably again one of the biggest I've seen intraday. So let me know your thoughts. Will we continue with the rally, or will the market see some sense and sell off? So currently I'm streaming on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, ShareVision, all concurrently. So choose your poison, decide which platform you prefer, and shoot in there. Yeah, well, I thought it was going to be quite choppy yesterday. I was very surprised because of the big sell-off. I thought it would then just chop for a while, maybe have a bit of a bounce before continued sell-off. That's what I thought yesterday. I'm glad I didn't take out any options on it. But hey, look, that's what happens when you try and second guess the market. Trade the action. Don't try and anticipate it. The market just sometimes it can be completely illogical, completely irrational, and it can do that longer than you and I can stay solvent. ATXI pulling back to the VWAP, back below $3, got up to 320, and then it's just sold off quite hard over the last 5 minutes. Got a nice little double bottom formation here on laser photonics. So if we can get above 510, I'll be interested in seeing where this can go. Above 510, I think we could probably get 530, maybe break highs, high of day. So based on this double bottom. Double bottom's evident on multiple time frames, which is kind of confirmation. So 510 is what I'm looking for there. So this is T2 Biosystems. Is there a catalyst driving this? So this has popped up over the last 5 minutes. Reasonable good volume over the last couple of minutes as well. So it didn't have any volume up until now, so there must be a catalyst that's driving this. Let me just find out. So T2 Biosystems highlights multiple new studies demonstrating improved rapid detection across several patient populations. So medical studies. A couple of medical studies dropped at the bottom of the hour, so that's why that popped up. So just don't chase it. Wait for this pullback to form. We might get a bounce here at $3, $3.10 on the VWAP, and then look for the move back up. Look for the confirmed move back up. You want to be getting new highs. That was actually quite a nice pop. My goal today, well, I want to get over my daily goal, which is 5k, but it would be nice to clear off yesterday's drawdown as well on top of that. So we had a $2,000 drawdown yesterday. It was actually $1,700, but after charges, commissions, etc. Fees. I've got to get used to this new look on trade. So TraderView, the journaling platform that I use, is overnight they've upgraded or updated their platform, and I'm just not feeling it right now. Pretty much on point for the month. After 9 trading days, 45,000 in profit. So pretty much on point for the month. Averaging that 5k per day. 5,041 is what we're averaging at the moment. So nice to get a 5k day under the belt today. Shut up. It was a dream. I think you were lying there snoring. You dreamt it. Whatever it was that you're barking at, it's not real. You dreamt it, you great pudding. Oh. Put this on here. Seeing as it's one of the top movers today, moving back up again. Needs to stay above $3 for me to be interested. Needs to get above $3.25 for me to think about trading it. Show a level of consistency on the volume, because the volume started slowly dying off. So let's go back to ATXI. That's trying to find resistance. They're trying to find support at $3. Bounced on the VWAP here. Just trying to find a bit of support at $3. What I'll do is I'll put that on the watch list here as well, just for those on YouTube and Twitch. Happy just to sit and wait right now. AMC making moves, small moves, but making moves. They're at 617s. Here's one for you. If you're an ape, or you have sympathy with the ape movement, will AMC get above $10 again? And if so, when? Let me know your thoughts. Do you think AMC is going to? I mean, it does have quite an invested following. Although after the ape token dropped, or ape token, that's a different thing entirely. It's similar link. But after the ape stock dropped last month, do we think AMC is going to recover? laser therapeutics. Looking a bit bearish right now. The 5 minute head and shoulders is still prevalent. Although we're getting this little bounce here. Inverse cup and handle, which is also kind of bearish. This seems to have peaked out as well. But that's okay. If it's peaked out, it's peaked out, and we don't have to trade it again. We get the moves, we look for the next one. Oh my goodness, what on earth? What's the whole bloody building vibrating? I apologise for the noise. One of the neighbours has construction workers, and I think we're putting a new bathroom in. But it's impacting the whole building. I didn't realise that the whole building carried such bloody vibrations. Probably wouldn't have moved in if I'd known. So we're getting the markets moving up quite a bit. The Nasdaq moving up. Amazon moving up from Nasdaq making highs. 270 up at 270s. Got a way to go before it gets to back to where I need it to be, but in terms of Amazon, let's have a look at Amazon. Let's have a look at some other stocks. If there is a stock that you want to take a look at whilst we're in a quiet period of the market, let me know what you want me to take a look at. Tesla moving up, not quite breaking highs yet, but not far off. Alright, okay. Too much noise. Like living in a bloody building site right now. Ntnx, I'll take a look at that for you, Eddie. Okay, it popped up. It's one of these literal penny stocks. So 36 cents at the moment. It's 56% up on the day. It's currently trending downwards after its pop up at first thing this morning in the out of hours sessions. It's currently trending downwards. What I mean by that is it's below the VWAP, which means it's downwards trending. I'm seeing a bit of a V on the 5 minutes. I'm seeing a bit of a VWAP fade pattern. So it tests the VWAP, gets rejected, tests it again, gets rejected. So if you look at this on the 5 minute, you can actually see this better. This initial move up at 4 a.m. this morning, and then it sell off up to the VWAP, sell off up to the VWAP, and it's downwards trending. So what we've actually potentially got here is what's known as a descending wedge into a flat bottom. So the inverse of that is the ascending wedge into a flat top, and it's one of my favorite bullish patterns to trade. So with this, what you're getting is a bearish pattern. You've got your flat bottom here around kind of 35 cents, and then the descending resistance level. So you've got a descending wedge into a flat bottom, typically will break downwards, and the fact that it's below the VWAP as well adds credence to that in terms of the downwards trend. So this looks a bit bearish or weak to me. Maybe if we get a bit of volume, if it gets back above the VWAP and changes that, maybe, but right now it's looking quite weak. But fair enough, Eddie. I hope that helps. Not financial advice, just my interpretation of the chart. So guys, let me know in the comments, what have you got planned for the weekend? I know what I've got planned on Sunday. Nice horror show. I'm dreading a horror show, but I've actually got, I'm optimistic as well. So I'm going to be watching the Liverpool-Man City game, and as a Liverpool supporter, I'm actually dreading facing that Nordic robot, the Viking robot. I mean, it's like, if you cross Thor with the Terminator, that's what you get is Erling Haaland, you know. Cyborg, absolutely. I'm just yeah, well, Doug, fair play. I mean, there was a lot of question marks about is he really as good as people are making out? Yes, he is. There's no doubt about it. The guys are phenomenal. And as much as I'm not a big, I'm not a big fan of Man City as such, you can't help but, as a football neutral, a football fan, you can't help but enjoy watching Haaland play. It's just his movement, his technique, his ability. I mean, he doesn't have as many shots on goal as a lot, but he's almost all of his shots are on target and they go in. He gets a chance, he puts it away. The guys are phenomenal. And if he keeps up like that, then he's going to be breaking records for fun for the next 5-10 years. And someone said he needs to score over 40 goals a season till he's 38 to break Ronaldo's record. Well, he could do that. He could literally do that. If you're including international goals as well, I mean, let's face it, Norway and Portugal at the moment, there's not much between them. Yeah, but he could do that. That's the thing. I mean, if you add his international goals and his club goals up, right now he's on track for doing He's on track for doing 50 goals in the Premier League alone. I think Harry Kane might be a little bit worried, because Harry Kane's got a chance of beating Shearer's record, and then if he does, about a year or two later, Haaland will beat his. So, assuming he sticks around that long, I think that's the problem with Haaland. He's not going to stay at City. He's probably going to end up going to Spain, where he will genuinely bang in those kind of numbers. He's not going to be able to sustain those kind of numbers the game is too physical in the Premier League. He just won't be able to sustain that for that length of time. But if he goes to Spain or Italy, or then who's to say what kind of numbers he can do? 60, 70 goals a season? Bloody hell! Can you imagine him playing for Barcelona or Real Madrid against Malaga? Week in, week out. The Premier League record is what, 260? 261. I'm being reliably informed here that 261 is the Shearer's record in the Premier League, which I think Harry Kane will beat. Give it about 3 years, and Harry Kane will beat it. Well, let me have a quick look. There is some economic that came out at the bottom of the hour, which I think was why we got the little rally there. It was the retail sales and import-export data, banks earnings as well. A lot of earnings reports coming out today. But let me just have a look at what this SPY news. Okay. So the core retail sales month over month for September, 0.1% versus the 0.01% versus the 0.1% estimate. That's actually a good thing. The less people spending, the easier it is to bring the inflation down. That's why that's a good thing. If you're trying to grow your economy, then that's a bad thing. When you're actually trying to get inflation under wraps, that's a good thing. Import price index month over month for September, 1.2% versus the 1.1% estimate. Once again, Biden's asked OPEC to delay the output decision on reducing output. Whether they'll listen to him, I don't know. Retail sales month over month for September is 0.2% versus, which is pretty much what the estimate was. Export price index month over month 0.08 versus the 1% estimate. So that's why we got a little bit of a push up on the markets, a little bit of a rally. Look at the SPY, a little bit of a rally after those numbers, those details dropped at the bottom of the hour. So yeah, that's economic data coming out today. Of course, there's I think we've got some IPOs this week as well. We've got some earnings later today as well. We've had some earnings drop already, but we've got earnings after hours as well today. Which IPO have we got today? Or is the one, I think, is probably the best. Yeah, so we've got two IPOs, Ntnx Keen acquisition and Hudson acquisition. Those are both scheduled, both 6 million flow, scheduled to launch at $10. Both SPAC, a couple of SPACs. So yesterday we had Spring Valley. Did that do anything yesterday? No, I'm not seeing it. But two SPACs launching today on the market. So that's kind of it. Double bottom on the SPY. And what time zone, Zach? Let's have a look at the SPY. Don't know where you've seen the double bottom. 5 minute. Yeah, it's kind of a 5 minute double bottom, maybe. You've got this double bottom here that we did move up, and that's an extended double, but I don't know. More of a. That's more just catalyst related with the retail sales and import-export data, I think. On the daily, no, it's a double bottom was blasted out of the water yesterday with this sell-off after the CPI numbers came out. It was looking like a double bottom, and I did call that out yesterday as well, but then we'll see. All right, let's see what else is moving. Yeah, so laser seems to have peaked. So laser photonics seems to have peaked now. We're getting support here at kind of 490. Give or take 490 range. So this is a FANG ETF, microsectors ETF. We're getting a lot of ETFs kind of jumping up as a result of the market's rallying. So this is the S&P. This is based on the S&P 500, Labu ETF. Yeah, so we're getting a few ETFs hitting the muddy in the water. Maybe I should filter out ETFs from the scanners. I think I don't have them on the beta scanner. I've just got them on the momentum scanner and the gap scanner. What's the my thoughts on Marathon Digital? I'll tell you what, I'll give you my thoughts on Marathon Digital in return for you telling me what's the like count at the moment, Matt. Marathon Digital needs a bit more volume before I would be interested in trading it, but it's still having a bad day at the moment. It's a little bit up on the day, 740s. I'd need to see a bit more volume come in before I could start analysing the pattern and such, but it's downwards trending on the daily. But we are getting, and again, we're getting kind of a downwards channel, a narrowing triangle, a narrowing descending triangle on the daily. So if things with Marathon Digital, unless we get crypto stocks really having a good day, it tends to be hit and miss. Same with Riot Blockchain and BTBT and a few of the others. So let's have a quick look at where we are on Bitcoin right now. Bitcoin, well, we're back over, we're under 20,000, but we're back over 19,000. So Bitcoin is 19,700. It's nearly 19,800. So that's why. That's why Marathon Digital is moving up, being below 19,000. Actually went below 18,000. So let's have a look at on the weekly. It's a massive double top M pattern. Look at it on the daily. Again, it's just consolidating sideways, and it's just very similar to the Bitcoin chart on the daily. Getting that 1800 or Yeah, I'll upgrade the app in a minute. I've just not got round to upgrading it, Mr. Trading View. Trading View telling me I need to upgrade the app. Yeah, no, absolutely, Matt. You watch Bitcoin. If Bitcoin's doing something particularly, then Riot Blockchain and Marathon Digital and some of the other crypto mining stocks will follow suit. That tends to be the case. All right, just looking for some price spikes. Plug power. Let's have a look at that. Spiking down heavily. So not looking, breaking lows actually. So it sold off pre-market yesterday with the CPI data and then rallied with the market. That's a plug power. Now it's breaking the lows of yesterday. So doing the exact opposite of the market. That's to put down at kind of under $18 now, 1780s. A big spike down is that as well. Right, okay. So laser photonics is back above the VWAP. Trying to make a little Loch Ness pattern on the 5 minutes by the looks of it. Not really seeing a specific pattern that I can get on board with there. $5.13 is the higher here. $5.13, so we're potentially breaking new highs, but ATXI breaking highs, yeah, it certainly is. We've got the doji there, potential reversal doji there though. So I've just come into this, went up to 340. Had to try testing $3 again. So this is T2 Biosystems testing $3 again after its initial pump up. ATXI looking quite nice actually as it happens. Pulling back, breaking the VWAP. So we're just ranging sideways. So this blue line that's almost horizontal, that it's just up and below, this is the definition of choppy trading action is that the VWAP, which is this blue line, is a very, very powerful intraday trending indicator. So the fact that this is dropping below and then above and then below and then above and then below and then above, it's basically saying it's just moving sideways. It's very choppy sideways moving. It's not doing anything of substance. It's not trending one way or the other right now. So that's laser photonics. It's just sideways chop. Not really something you can get behind when you're looking for either going long or short. Really what you want to be looking for is stocks that are trending. The trend is your friend, is what they say in the markets. So you want to look for stocks that are trending, and that means that the price action is taking place either above or below the VWAP. Like this one, for example, all the price action is taken since just after 8. The price action, as this move up, is all but above the VWAP. It's come down and tested the VWAP, but it's still upwards trending. The VWAP's here, the blue line. Wow, 3 likes. Come on. Come on. We can see you feeding. Stand up for it. Come on, get it. Come on in. Get off to the crates. Okay, so this is who you're feeding every day, guys. This is who you're feeding. Hey, is that nice? Was that nice? Hey? This is my chow chow. This is the one that's snoring. This is the one that you've been feeding. If we get 30 likes on YouTube or 5,000 likes on TikTok, then she'll get us another one, don't you, hey? Good girl, off you go. That's my pig bear cat dog. She grunts like a pig, she looks like a bear, she purrs like a cat, and has a personality of a cat half the time. But she's a dog. So she's my pig bear cat dog. Half pig, half dog, half cat, half bear. I know that's a lot of halves, but hey, look. It's exactly what she is, Les. Fluffy teddy bear. Did we trade? No, we didn't trade this one. I got in for the break of $3. I could have been 40 cents up by now. Ntnx. So this is add a text. Not a lot of volume, but it's moving up. That's exactly what she is, Zach, all the time. I know how my girlfriend feels now as well when she's sleeping, having to put up with my snoring. But there probably is, Matt. There probably is. Sometimes I think she's like a bloody hairy girlfriend. She's that needy. Let me know, is the music loud enough or is it too loud, or feels like it's a bit loud to me. Let me know, is it too loud, is it just right? What are your thoughts? Do I need to turn the music down a little bit? Okay, then I'll keep the sound the way it is. It seems like everybody's okay with the sound as it is right now. Hopefully we've been having a couple of issues with the audio on the TikTok studio, so hopefully that will. That's nothing to do with the music, Alistair. You're just old. Try turning your hearing aid up. You never listen to me anyway, Alistair, so, you know, what does it matter? Well, we've got a cushion to play with. So we've traded 2 stocks so far today. We traded Laser Photonics and... is it Photonics? Yeah, I was right. Laser Photonics. We traded Laser Photonics. That was the first thing we traded. We got $700 out of that. It was about basics more than anything else to start the day. Get a bit of a cushion. traded laser photonics on its initial move. Well, so if you look at this on the 5-minute, you can see the initial move up hit the scanners. I couldn't trade, but then we got the pullback, so I was able to get in on this new high here, got in and took some profits up at the top when I started seeing the exit indicators. So $700 out of that. Not a bad start to the day. Then we traded Imara, and we got an initial move up here, pullback, and is actually, as was spotted by Dave from on the day trade with Tony Discord, he spotted this cup and handle. So of course I watched for the breakout and I got in and rode this all the way up. So that's thanks to Dave, the 1100 from Imara. And that's what we do on the in the day trade with Tony Discord. We call it what we're seeing. It's up to you to do your own, make your own decisions, but we call it what we're seeing individually, so everybody that's in there can spot something. Of course, not everybody's right, but it gives you an idea when there's a little bit of momentum in the market, a little bit of volatility that you can jump across to a particular stock and find out, is that something I want to trade, or is that something that I agree is a good setup or not? And it just saves a lot of time sitting at your screen trying to find the right setups all day long. Of course, Benzinga that we're all using helps with that as well, but there we go. ATXI up here at the 340s. A little doji there. So just looking to test the high. 344 is the high right now. What are you watching at the open, guys? What are we watching at the open? Imara seems to have petered out. The volume's died off on Imara, so I'm not kind of holding much hope for any continuation on that one. T2 is below the VWAP. It's under $3, so I'm not trading it unless it gets back above the VWAP and over $3. Laser Photonics is just choppy sideways at the moment, so let's see what happens. ATXI seems to be the top one, which is what we're looking at on the screen right now. So ATXI seems to be the top one for me at the open, potential gap and go candidate. Other than that, I'm just looking for wherever the momentum comes in. But you let me know, what is it that you're looking at the open? Is there a particular stock that you're interested in? Is there something you want me to take a look at? Cast my beady judgment over it. Happy to do that. Hey Lizzie, Imara. See, I got Imara on the initial pump up. It's looking very weak at the moment. It's downwards trending, and if you look at Imara right now, it's the top gapper on the day, above $2. So if you look at this on the where we are up here, it made this move up, but it's looking a bit weak right now, just choppy. But it's the lack of volume, that the volume's just died out, and that could change. We've got 10 minutes to the open. We all know that there's a lot of volume comes in at the open, so what I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to put a little horizontal up here at the highs. So 391 is the high. So if it breaks 391 after the bell, then that's going to be bullish. But I'll do that with a few of these. Laser Photonics. Let's get 535. That's the current high of day. T2. Yeah, see, the thing is with T2, it's let's see. We'll put the high of day in there, the pre-market high in there. 340. Well, there's a couple of other key areas there, but we'll put that in there anyway. Let's see what happens. ATXI. Let's get the high, pre-market high in there as well, which is 44. Ford. Take a look at Ford. I've not taken a look at Ford right now. There's nothing on Ford worth taking a look at. Really. This is Forward Industries. Not worth even looking at, really. Banco Bradesco, again, not worth taking a look at. You're talking like 1 cent ATR. It's just, there's no range, not enough volatility, and on top of that, not enough volume either. 20,000 shares traded, so we need volume and volatility. This has neither. BBD. I'm happy to take a look there, Eddie. I'm sorry if you're just pulling these off the scanner, then I totally get that. But there's no trades there at the moment with those. Ah, right. You mean Ford, the car manufacturer? Yes. Okay. It doesn't fare much better, I'm afraid. So 1190 is where it's at right now, but considering it's quite a large cap stock, it's less than 500,000 shares traded this morning, so relatively speaking, it's not great. It does have a double bottom on the daily, which could be interesting if it gets up towards kind of 1290s, whatever. I'll have a quick look at where that. Yeah, about 1250. If it gets above 1250. Then it could gap up. There's a gap fill to be had there. There's a couple of opportunity windows up towards $15. But right now, $12 is just very low range. We're talking 1.6 cents in the ATR. So there's no real volatility in it. 1.6 cents when it's a $12 stock. That kind of range, you need more volatility, you need better range on that. Well, I can hear the dog snoring. Intelligent Living up slightly. Let's have a quick look at that. Okay, a little bit of volume right then. We've got 5 minutes to the bell. I'm just looking for any kind of pre-open movers. Intelligent Living just spiked up a good 40 cents. But we're not getting the follow through. I thought this increase in volume might follow through, but it's not doing. spike with Spiro Therapeutics. $2 up to 209, so a whole 5%. We're getting a bit of movement. So that was like, I actually moved up 6%. It went from like 198 to 209. Getting some movement on the old signals ticker. Buy America. Let's have a look at that one. That's just jumped up. BMRA. I'll miss that move up. That was a quick pop up, pulling back, pulled back below the VWAP. It really needs to be above the VWAP for me. Okay, the reason for this, so 20 past the hour, Walmart to expand sales of Buy America's Aware breast self-exam product, and it will now be available in over 2,500 Walmart stores. Okay, so that's distribution news for Buy America. They did have earnings yesterday, by the way. Wasn't great, their earnings result yesterday. But this Walmart catalyst is could be worth watching. We've got 3 minutes to the bell, so I'm just going to put this on the watch just in case that does take off after the bell. I'm not really interested in this as long as it's below the VWAP. Yeah, ATXI is probably one of the top watches for me. It's not overly extended. It's above the VWAP. It's trending upwards. It's not overly extended. We've got this kind of flat top around 345. We just broke briefly above it, but look, we've got 2 minutes to the bell, so this could, not saying it will, but it could move. Oh, quick bio break before the open. I'll be back in a second. Let's change the scanners over. Got 25 seconds to the bell. So let's prepare. Mara's right down at the VWAP right now. Let's see what moves. Welcome to the Pleasure Dome. up is 315 level. We broke it. Confirmation now. There's laser foot on it. ATXI trying to make new highs up at 360. Okay, so we broke those pre-market highs on ATXI. Pulling back on that one, we're a bit way off the pre-market highs, so we're going to move upwards, downwards. Okay, so this could be interesting. The $0.75 level could be interesting. Looking for a pullback. You might find a bit of resistance up at the $0.75 here. It's the ATXI, which is Avenue Therapeutics. Cheers, Bruno. Zach, usually how much daily profit in percentage do you target? I don't target a percentage because what I'd like to do is say 5% of my gross position is as a rule of thumb. I look for 5% growth daily or better, but I set myself an average across a year of $5,000. So if I'm at about $30,000, then I might look for $1,500 as the minimum. That's kind of the minimum goal that I look for. Ideally, I want 10%. $57. 58, 57. We're disciplined. That's just so annoying. Add to this position if I move back up. 57 is the low of the previous candle, so that's where I'm exiting from. There we go, we get it. Oh, that was a horrible fail. What was going on there? That's terrible. What did I get filled at there? 46? A 10-cent slip on a limit order? That's the maximum I could have got at slippage on that order. That's just shocking. Right. What else is moving? Spikes down, spikes down. FLJ group. Let's have a look at you. No. Yeah, just not enough volume. Some good moves, but not enough volume. Ah, that's not. No, I can't have that one. Let's go back to Ntnx. I think we might have pulled the cord a little bit too early there. 370. We're going to 69. I use multiple time frames, Hound. So I'm using the 1, 2, and 5. I don't think it's wise to just stick to a single time frame. You can look for entries and exits on the lower time frame, which is the 1 minute. I know somebody that actually uses a 10-second time frame, which I think is absolutely ludicrous. There's so much chop and noise on that. But you look for, I might be trading the 1 minute or the 2 minute chart, but I'll look for a higher time frame on the, if I'm trading 1 minute, I might look for 2 and 5 for confirmation. I'll look at the 60 and daily for support and resistance levels as well. So don't just look at the 1 minute chart. What you're seeing is only one chart. I've actually got multiple charts open in front of me. If you hop across to YouTube, you'll see that I've got at least 3 charts open at the moment. With this particular ticker, I've actually got 5 in front of me. I've got the 1, 2, 5, 60 and minute charts and the daily. And whatever I'm trading, that tends to be what I use. Use 344 of my stop level because that was the pre-market resistance. Essentially 25 cents that I'm risking here. I won't use the 10-second chart. I don't think actually Dash Trader has the 10-second chart. I think it's TC2000 I believe does. I think Lightspeed does as well. But I just think it's just, I don't know what you can hope to achieve from a 10-second chart. It's just too much noise. Particularly if you've got a volatile stock and with high liquidity, there's just going to be spikes up and down all the time there. It just take you out. The lower the time frame, the higher percentage chance of it getting faked out. I don't know about Tombstone. That's just Tombstones. The dojis are usually a little bit higher on the wick. Which time frames do I use for entry? And I usually kind of look for an entry on the 1 minute, and then I'll look for exit indicators on across multiple charts. And if I get an exit indicator on the 1 minute, then I'll usually take some position off. If I get confirmation of those exit indicators on the higher time frames, then I'll just exit the position. The high of the day on this one is 85. We've got 385 is the high of the day. We've got 436 as a halt level upwards, so that's not going to be hit. Just broke on that last candle. Just broke the 5 minute. Set a new high on the 5 minute. So kind of building a bit of a flat top up here around the $0.75 level. Ascending wedge. These very often break upwards. Sometimes they break down, but very often they'll break upwards. Depends on the resistance resistance wall at the flat top. Do I like going to the casino? I go into a casino in Dublin. There aren't any anymore, I don't think. Not since COVID. I'm not one for the casino. I don't mind. I like playing poker, but I'm not really one for the casino. I'm not really going to be going on, trading the martingale or something on the roulette or counting cards on the blackjack table. That's not really my bag. Unfortunately, the Dublin City Council decided to implement new rules on who gets a gambling license, which meant the majority of the casinos in Dublin had to close. Otherwise, it just would have been cost preventative. Which, when you think about how much the Irish like a gamble, I mean, the national sport is horse racing. Go figure. Laser Photonics is up there at the 525, trying to break the $0.25 level. Just put my Quite a bit of volatility there. It's just a whole dollar move nearly. So this is 12.92 is the halt up. So it's going to be halted. Pixie's just got just volatility halt about to happen on Pixie. Ah, the halt level moved up. I'm not seeing a catalyst. False halt. Yeah, the spreads, you've got to factor in the spreads to your risk as well, because they're like 30-40 cents on the spreads, but the range, the average, the APR is 43 cents. So the fact that the spreads are between 30 and 40 cents is kind of understandable. Right now, we've got a dollar spread. That's not good. Well, 80-cent spread. 13.30 on the ask, 12.46 on the bid. Just waiting for the spreads to narrow. The spreads when the spreads narrow, and if it moves up again and the spreads narrow, this could be quite a lucrative trade. It's just the wide spreads are crucifying this trade at the moment. 75 cents on the spread. Yeah, it is the dog snoring. Yeah, I don't bet on the horses or the unless I'm doing a corporate evening. I don't do the greyhounds or the horses. VWAP up there at 12.40. This is just probably not a good trade for me to have got in. I should have checked the spreads before I entered. Big spreads though. Highly volatile. Shift Pixie announces incubation launch. Oh. I think I'm just going to have to get out of this for a big loss. $14 on the upshift. Still in ATXI yet, by the way. Still in the ATXI. It's not reached my stop. It's not moved up and it's not reached my stop yet. So just consolidating sideways. ATXI. That's Avenue Therapeutics. Shift Pixies. Really, I'm just kind of watching this now with a view to exiting at $12. $50, not $50, 50-cent spreads, 50-cent ATR. Not, you can't really give that less than $1, so I'm giving it $1.50. Yeah, the volume came in as I got in. The volume was coming in as I got in, and then as I got in, it died off. But look, it is what it is. I'm looking for a bounce here on the VWAP potentially, or just get out here. Right now, the spreads are 50 cents. Exactly. This was a risky trade. I figured I can ride the momentum. It'd be worthwhile, given the ATR and how quickly it moves. I haven't traded it before. It's always going to be a risky trade, based on the spreads. Where's ATXI? Oh, I'm break even on ATXI at least. Or I was. It's testing the red green line for sure. That's the S&P 500 trying to go red. Just get over $13 here, back over $13. We're happy just to get out break even on this at this stage. All right, just get out. It hit 12. That was my cutoff. Was $12. So I'll get out there. Right, let's go back to ATXI. So I've got 5,000 on this at the moment. Looking for the break of the opening range, break of highs here, ideally. Bit of an inverted head and shoulders I've seen there on ATXI. Oh. 375, where we're at. The high of this candle is 78. The high of day is 85. Excuse me. Gravitas Education is can't trade that. Buy America, that's not coming back. Mara, that's not coming back either, but I'll leave it up there. Here we go. Current high of day is 385. That's what I'm looking for. I'm gonna move my stop to break even. Let's move my stop to the $0.75 level. I'll move it up to 380. I'll look for a re-entry. If we can break $4, I will increase. $385 my stop. Locked in some gains. Pixies, the volume just died off after I got in, which wasn't great. I ideally want to see this above $4, so I'm just going to move my stop up slightly for the break of $4. 388 is on my stop. If we get over $4, I'll add to be able to scale in, I think. Yeah, got stopped out, rejected at $4. So let's have a look at Pixie now. So yeah, it didn't get back over $13. We got rejected at $13, but the spreads are just 70 cents now. So the spreads are widening even further. So Pixie, it might come good later in the day. We'll see. Getting a bit of a pattern formation there, but we need more volume. ATXI over $4 now. We're at 404. We get 420 on this. Nice. Like to look at the SPY. I'm going to just put a 20-cent stop in place there just to protect me. Well, I'll take a look at the SPY. Yeah, so the SPY selling off. Going red on the day. It's going to be choppy. It's been choppy all in the 8-hour session. It's been, if you look at this on the 15 minutes, it's been choppy sideways since close yesterday, and it's no different now. So you'll probably find that there's a lot of chop, and we've got the 362 level, which is very important. That was the low from June. So if it breaks that, then we might get the sell off again. But I wouldn't hold too much credence on that one. I don't know what you're asking there, Chesney, sorry. I've got my stop here at 83. So I'm risking 20 cents on, well, 21 cents, but I'm risking 21 cents on this trade. There's not a lot of movement this morning. Some good movers, but it was all pre-market. We've got a couple of them. Imara, Blaze. No worries, Matt. Enjoy your weekend, buddy. Enjoy your weekend. Well, let's stop out there. Okay, so we're back up to pretty much where we finished yesterday. Just under 8k down. So we now need something to move for us. Basically, the pixie lot is really what's right. Okay. Well, I mean, it made a new high on the 1 minute, and made a new high on the 2 minutes. A bit of a fake out there for now. ATXI is one of the top. Oh, Pixie's up at 14s now, so go figure. Look at Pixie now. Look, that's just typical, and it's halted upwards. I knew that was going to work. Why don't you just stick with your, throw risk management out of the window, Tony, and just stick with your gut. That's a silly thing to say. I'll be broke in no time if that's the case. Pixie's up there now, one of the top top gappers. I was right to get in it. Just couldn't hold for that pullback long enough. That's the problem with it. The spreads were just horrible. Might have another look at it later. If the volume's picked up after the resumption, I'll have another look at it. Let me put it on here so I can watch it whilst I'm trading this one. Yeah, so it's up at nearly $15 Pixie at the moment. Shift Pixie. Come on. Yeah, I saw that Halt on Pixie. Like I said, if the volume's coming in after that halt, I might take another look at Pixie later. It's up at almost $15. I'll have a quick look. What's the halt resumption going to be like? Pretty much static, so it might pull back a bit, but we'll see. So we're having a problem getting over $4 on Avenue Therapeutics. We've got this descending support. Of descending resistance, should I say? Flat bottom. Flag formation. I need to get over $4. What I'm actually right in on. Right, so Pixie just resumed. No. This looks like it's going to gap up slightly. Shift Pixie. Seeing about 20 cents gap up at the moment. So Imara moving up again. It's above the VWAP. 350s, 357. Leave that stop at 380. So I'm giving this another 20 cents. I want to see a breakout. A Pixie resumption. Up at 17s now. What's the spreads on this? 30 cents. They're not too bad now. Ah, 50 cents. 60 cents. So the spreads are still 50, 60 cents. The range is 90 cents ATR. So don't mind this pullback. Nice pullback, maybe to $15. Then a move back up would be nice. Well done, Alistair. Good stuff. I'm still waiting for ATXI to come good for me. You're outperforming me this week, that's for sure. Not having my best trading week this week. I'm about 3k in profit at the moment. So after today, I'm actually going to have a red week. Looking for the move back up here. So yeah, I got stopped out on ATXI again. So 10k in the hole right now. Current loss, you not see it there? 10k. Oh, you can't see it there. Let me just alter that. Now you can see it. Not having a good week this week so far. Not irreparable. We're going for the bang on 17 for the break of 17. We're on 94 on the ask, 50 cents down. So again, I'll give it all $1.50. $5k down on Shift Pixie again. It's consolidating here. Let's give this $2. The VWAP. That's $1.50. ATR still 90 cents on this. On the 1 minute. $1.11 on the $1.12 on the 5 minute. Trading stocks like this is very dangerous because of the wide spreads and the low volume. When there's not a lot else to trade, sometimes you just want to take a punt. Gap down there as well that I don't like. Might want to try and fill this gap here, so $15 where the VWAP is. 15.10 is the VWAP. Pays off, it'll pay off. If it doesn't, I'm going to be about 20k down on the day, which gives me about 17k down on the week. So it'll be the first red week I've had in a long time. looking for the move back up here. So 17 is our average cost. That's 16.25 right now. So move up to the highs. Maybe get up. Maybe get up to $20 would be nice. Let's see. Let's put a stop at $15. So I'm giving it $2. I want to see this up at 20 as a minimum, ideally. VWAP is 15.17. I don't know. I think you must have typed them in and then not pressed send there, Teddy, because even you have them. I don't know what that means. So this will either make me good on the day or it's going to be finish my week off for me. Either way, this is my last trade. Red days, absolutely red days. That's where I'm at the moment. Yeah, well, there's a lot of selling off. The market's selling off. ATXI is down under $3.50 now. Since I sold it, just carried on selling. I got stopped out. Imara's moving up. I'm just keeping the window open on Shift Pixies just for any news that might come in. Or Intelligent Living Group. Just moving up. Yeah, absolutely. It's a waste of space. Is Liz Truss? She really is. I mean, what she just sacked her chancellor. Well, what did she not know what he was going to come out with? I mean, did he not run by the mini budget by her in the first place? Does she not know what she's doing? Well, clearly she doesn't know what she's doing. I mean, you don't have to be a genius to work out she is completely inept and hasn't a clue what she's doing. She's making it up as she goes along. But yeah, she's crashing the market. So we're back. So on the SPY, we're back below the June lows. We're down at 360s. So under 361 now on the SPY. So the market's looking very weak. This is looking very weak, and whilst I've given it enough breathing space to make a move up, it's not looking very bullish. Although there might be a double bottom here. We'll see if we get a double bottom without going any further down. Move up, test the highs, and this moved up from $11 up to 18. in the space of half an hour. There's no reason why it couldn't do that again. That would be nice. So we've got a couple of minutes before I finish. When this trade's my last trade for the day, for the week. Good, bad, or indifferent. Tempted to put a 50-cent trailing stop and go for a walk, but the spreads on this could take me out. 50-cent spread could take me out. Probably not the best idea. Yeah. Let's have a quick look at that. So here we've got Shuttle Farmer motoring up at 360s. Just the volume's just come in the last 10 minutes. So Shuttle Farmer moving up. We're touching the VWAP now. We need to bounce on the VWAP. VWAP is 1530. So it needs a bounce on the VWAP and a move up. Otherwise, it's going to stop me out at $15 and we get out. I like Coca-Cola long term, but Coca-Cola company selling off with the market. It does that. That's what Coca-Cola does. It reacts with the market. Long term, it's a good company to have in your portfolio. I believe Coca-Cola is a good company to have in your portfolio long term. I got stopped out. I'm 21k down on the day, so that's a bad week for me in the grand scheme of things. So I'm going to finish the stream there, and as we can see, we got stopped out there at $15. This is breaking lows now, so it's a bad week for me. I'll take the weekend off, have a bottle of wine tonight, and come back reinvigorated next week to go again. So we've lost about almost 20k this week. Not a good week. We've got a big drawdown to recover from next week, so we should be back at those highs by the end of the week. So we'll look for the base hits again. Okay, in the meantime, I'll be heading off, and I will take this mutt for a walk. I'll have a bottle of wine later, and enjoy your weekend, guys. What I'm gonna do now actually is when I get back from the walk is I'm gonna start playing around with this TradeNet platform and see what how I can configure that for the World Series of Day Trading next Tuesday. So let me know if you want me to stream some of the trades for the World Series of Day Trading, and we'll might have a look at that. In the meantime, I'll be watching the match on Sunday. Hopefully, I've got my bad luck out today, and we'll have some good luck on Sunday. And I will see you all Monday, 90 minutes before the market opens. So that's 8 a.m. market time, or East Coast, New York. That's 1 p.m. here, and we'll be back at it again on Monday. Today, bad day at the office, and we'll look for a good week next week. Catch you later, guys.